So, today we shall be reviewing Man of Steel, directed by Zack Snyder from, I believe, 2013. This is the first one in the original planned Snyderverse until, like, everything happened, but Zack Snyder's Justice League just came out, which I will be doing a review for, but I wanted to do Superman and then BVS and then Justice League, so I thought we might as well start with the Man of Steel. So anyway, without further ado, shall we begin? Hello. So like I was saying, we shall be reviewing Man of Steel from 2013. This is, let's see if I can get it just like that. There we go. This is directed by Zack Snyder, and it's produced by Zack Snyder. Pretty much this was a complete Zack Snyder invention for Superman, and it stars Henry Cavill as Clark Kent Kal-El, or Superman, whatever you like to call him. Those are all technically his names. But this was a different take on the character. This is a take where it's like dark and gritty, and he's more or less trying to become Superman. He's not Superman yet, because he's a lot more just down, a bit more depressed. Like, this man really needs a hug, that type of thing. But anyway, the movie actually starts off with, this will be a spoiler review, so, spoiler warning now. But if you haven't seen this movie by now, I'm surprised, like, that you're watching this. Like, it's a relatively older movie. I mean, it's from 2013, and we're in 2021, so, but anyway, it opens up with Krypton and all that, and we see Jor-El played by Russell Crowe, which I gotta say, he plays it great. I really like this version of Jor-El. And then we see General Zod, too, actually portrayed by Michael Shannon. I really, really like Michael Shannon as General Zod. I think he does a really, really good job. But they changed the mythos a little bit. I don't know if this is how it was in the other ones. Like, I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure they didn't say it like this, that pretty much natural birth is pretty much a thing of the past. Your life is already planned out for you on Krypton once you're, like, in the, egg, and then you're born, and then they already tell you what your goal is in life, and Jor-El was like, that pretty much takes away freedom and everything. Like, that isn't right. That's not what we're gonna be doing here. And this is pretty much, like, the first 20 minutes takes place on Krypton because they show General Zod's Q and all that, and, there's a big battle, and then there's a couple more animals that we see of Krypton. Like, we truly see what Krypton was like, especially during his coup, and it was a really, really actually pretty well done battle. And then General Zod and Jor-El actually have a big fight after he met with the council, and the council is like, no, because General Zod attacks the council, and he, brings them all down. And a fun little thing, too, one of the council members, if you watch Supernatural, is, Death from Supernatural, so I thought that was cool. I never caught that until this time. But anyway, there was, like, the big fight. Zod and Jor-El had a fight, and Jor-El actually gave him the scar right here, and if you remember in Batman vs. Superman, when they brought him back as Doomsday, he still had that scar right there, so that was very, very good attention to detail, which I really, really enjoyed. But anyway, there's a big coup and all that, and there's a lot of fighting, and then they eventually catch General Zod, and he's sentenced to, I believe they said, 100 cycles within the Phantom Zone, and they send him off into, like, the pods out into the Phantom Zone, so that takes care of him. And then, as Jor-El was trying to warn him, like, the planet is at the brink of explosion, it's all, like, we're gonna die very soon, so he pretty much just sends his son off into space, and then he, Zod does kill Jor-El after, we see him fly off, and he's like, no! And then he kills, Jor-El, and then he dies like that. Like, I swear Russell Crowe got whiplash from that scene, because he just, bam! And then he dies, and then, like, they send General Zod off into the Phantom Zone, and then Clark hurtles towards Earth, and then Krypton explodes, which, I thought they did very well in this. This is my favorite version of Krypton that we've gotten. Like, it truly explores the planet, and I really, really enjoy it, and I really like the way that Zack showed the planet, and it's, like, it's an awesome score, too. I want to say it's by, Hans Zimmer, but I'm not 100% sure, because he just does a great, Hans Zimmer, he just does a great score in general. There we go. So after that, we're back on Krypton. We're back on Earth with Kansas and all that, and then we find out that, like, the Martha and Jonathan Kent took him in, and then there's a couple other flashback scenes where, like, Clark and his dad were arguing, and then he was like, I don't even know why I'm arguing with you. You're not even my real father. You're just some guy that found me in a field. And then, Jonathan is like, yeah, He's right, Martha. He's right. And then the way that they did his death, how I remembered it was like it wasn't really correct because I was like, so did he just stand in the way of the tornado? He's just like, yeah, I'm done. But I did not catch the first time that his ankle was actually broken from when he went to try to go save the dog and the car crushed it, and that's why he couldn't move. He was more or less just like, no, it's your decision to show yourself. And then the tornado pretty much killed him, which I thought that was pretty well done. My favorite Jonathan death is, spoiler alert, is actually the Jonathan from Smallville, but this one is a close second because I felt it was a very emotional scene. But pretty much like we get back on Earth, we're back on Earth and all that for the remainder of this movie. Pretty much General Zod appears in the sky after Clark decides to go to Metropolis and all that. Because first he was just jumping from freighter to freighter, and he's saving people, then he disappears. He saves people, and then he disappears. And this one guy in a bar was being a dick to him, and he pretty much just took his trailer and squished it up with a bunch of telephone poles, which it was kind of funny. He kind of had it coming. But anyway, now we're in Metropolis. We meet Amy Adams' version of Lois Lane, and then Lawrence Fishburne is playing Perry White, which I think is really good casting. I really enjoyed Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. That was really, really well done. But pretty much General Zod appears. He does transmission, and he's like, he is not of your world. He is us. Kal-El. Pretty much just give us to him or face our wrath. And then, Superman decides to show and all that, and there's this big, just overarching, battle and all that. Just, the tensions, not battle, the tensions between the aliens and the humans. And then there's this one human, I can't remember his name, but he also plays in Law & Order SVU, and, the Fiora was always, a good death on its own. A good death in its own. It's his own reward. And then that line ends up coming into play later with him as well. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. It's it's a 2.5 hour movie, and I'm trying to cram it into a 10-minute review, and I'm already almost at the 7-minute mark. But anyway, pretty much General Zod appears and all that, and then there's a big fight after we find out his flashback and all that, and then pretty much we find out that General Zod got a hold of a world engine, and he wants to bring it to Earth to make Earth the new Krypton. And then he shows Kal-El the vision when Kal-El is in his black suit, and he's like, we shall build this world on this. And it's so the tension is this guy's not to be trifled with. He is a complete and utter just psychopath, which I think is really, really well done. Michael Shannon truly brought that aspect to General Zod, which I really, really enjoyed. But pretty much he was the one part from Krypton 2, he's like, I will find him! I will find him! He makes true on his promise. He is a bit cuckoo. But anyway, I want to truly get to the fight between Zod and Superman. The first one, though, not the second one, the first one. The first one is in Smallville because super cool attention to detail. If you noticed in this one, Martha was working at Sears, but in Batman vs. Superman, she was actually working at a diner. That's because Sears got destroyed in the fight. But the fight is super well done. It shows Superman at his peak strength, beating the complete shit out of that bigger guy, and then Fiora is fighting and all that, and it's really, really well done. I super very much enjoyed that fight. But the fight after a little bit of dialogue, and then we finally get over to the Metropolis fight, which the Metropolis fight is so well done. I really, really enjoyed it. And it just shows these two gods pretty much just going at it in the sky, pretty much destroying absolutely everything. And it's perfect for Batman vs. Superman because it shows that point of view too from it, and it just truly shows just the momentum, impact that this have. Because Bruce does not trust him because all this was happening, and he was trying to save his people that worked for him and all of that, and he's like, I can't trust this guy. This guy is truly he's a menace. Sorry, my J. Jonah Jameson came out. But anyway, that will be in the review for Batman v Superman. But anyway, like, it's such a well done fight. Like, the best General Zod versus Superman fight in general. Like, it is my absolute favorite. And Henry Cavill is actually my absolute favorite Superman. I absolutely love him as Superman. I feel like he is the definitive Superman, in my opinion. He is just great. I absolutely love him as Superman. I would probably end up ranking all my Superman actors, my favorite actors, in a other video, but pretty much like the end fight. And then now here comes a controversial part where like they were in the bank and he had Zod like this, and Zod is like, if you love them so much, you can mourn for them. And then he does the laser beams and he's going right at them and he's like, stop, and he's like, never. And then he has to crack his neck. And in my personal opinion, I understand why Superman did it, and you could see like the pain in his face, that he did it. Like, he did not want to do it. Like, he had to do it. Like, General Zod was gonna kill 4 to 5 people, like, just standing there, and Zod would not stop. He would just keep doing it, coming at it again. So I understand why he had to do it. Like, it may not be like everybody's preference, like Superman should not kill. I do actually agree with that, but for this take of Superman that Zack Snyder did with Henry Cavill, which is a different take, which I'm completely fine with. I love different takes. I love what they can give, what they can bring, and all that. But I gotta say, I completely understand why they did this take, and I really, really, really enjoyed it, and I understand why he had to kill General Zod. And Michael Shannon is a great General Zod, and he actually does come back in Batman v Superman to do the mocap for Doomsday, which is really, really cool that that they got him back to do that. But anyway, like, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I think it's the best Superman movie out there, in my personal opinion. It is just a tad bit higher than Superman the movie, but that's just me personally. But I just love this movie. And what's his name? The general in it, Henry Lennox plays him, Swansink or something like that. We find out a lot more about him. He's in Batman v Superman, and he's also in Zack Snyder's Justice League, which there will be a review video for soon. But I definitely give this movie a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it. And that was my review of Man of Steel. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe so I know to keep making more of these. If you have any video requests, please put them down in the comments below. I will do my best to reply. Let me know what you thought of this movie down in the comments below. Is it your favorite Superman? Is it your least favorite Superman movie? Or is it just somewhere in the middle? And did you like Zack's take on it, or did you not like Zack's take on it? And let me know what you think of Henry Cavill. Is he your favorite Superman, your least favorite, or somewhere in the middle? Let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, thanks for watching once again, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!